Alright, 4-player games.
Okay.
This is the meat of the mini games.
The minigame meat.
Treadmill Grill. You're on treadmills. Avoid potapos. Be the last one standing. Try to knock your rivals off of the treadmills. You can move, you got B to punch, you can do a jump and ground pound. The playing field shrinks over time.
Okay.
So as here, we got a treadmill surrounded by fire.
Blue
And you move
potapos are
around,
hotter
and
than
you can
regular
punch each other, and punching can, like, knock your opponent back and stun them, and if you step on them, they flatten. If you ground pound, they flatten more, and also some flames get on top of the treadmill, and I generally found that, like, I wouldn't need to fight much at all. This is a game that only one player can win. If there's ever more than one at the end, then it's a draw and nobody wins. Ice Rink Risk. Dodge Koopa shells on the ice. Spiny shells. You're on the ice, and spiny shells get thrown around, and you need to avoid them.
Spiked Koopa shells.
They're spinies. It says spiked Koopas, but it's spinies.
Oh.
You move and you jump. Those are your controls.
That is a spiny.
That's a spiny. Some of the
That's not a spiked
translations
Koopa.
are, as is often the case with the side games, the translations are not always the most on point. So, you move around, you jump,
Goodbye.
you can jump on your opponents to squish them a little bit and slow them down. But mostly you want to just focus on avoiding the shells.
So it's, again, a selfish single-player game. But if you want to annoy people, you have the option to.
Yeah, in this one, unlike the treadmill one, you can have multiple winners.
That's weird.
So, whoever is alive at the end gets the full coin prize.
Weird that they decide some have winners
Yeah,
and
it
some
is.
can't.
Parasol Plummet. You are falling. You have an umbrella to adjust your fall speed. Grab coins. This is another one where you're grabbing coins that are thrown by Hammer Bros.
Ah, Hammer Bros. Known for one thing. Throwing coins.
They also throw hammers.
Okay.
Then the hammers stun you.
Why do they always throw coins in these games?
Well, I don't know. Everyone has their own colored parasol. So,
Waluigi.
your only controls, you've got left and right to move left and right, and you've got A to toggle your parasol open and closed. And when it's closed, you're falling, and when it's open, then you are not falling.
It's
You're
because
hovering up.
Wario is purple.
Yep.
Okay.
You cannot move left or right while your parasol is closed and you're falling. As you can see, I'm real good at this.
You're pretty good. That cloud has a face.
That's a whoosh.
Okay.
It's one of those clouds from Mario 64 that'll blow you off of the mountain path.
Oh yeah.
Messy memory! Toads have scattered the items. Put them back in their place.
Fucking toads scattering items all over the place. Come on. Trying to run a shop here, I think.
You get your items on the shelf, and then toads knock them down, and then you need to remember where they were and place them in the right spots within time. And then you also have a button to open and close your curtain, which is a thing. If you have less than 3 points, you automatically lose.
Okay, so you don't want other people to see. Wait.
Yeah. So here's what the setup should be. That's what it's supposed to be. The toads come and they knock everything down. So you have that limited period to memorize where everything is supposed to be, and then you have to put it back. There's always 3 items that they don't knock down, which is why if you have less than 3 points, you automatically lose, because that meant you moved something that was already in the right spot. So you go around, you push A to pick up or drop an item, you put the items all back in the spots that you remember them being at, and then you push Z to close your curtain so that nobody else can look at your screen. And you see that the computer players will sometimes randomly move things. That mushroom was already in the right spot.
Oops.
It was one of the things that started in the right spot that was never knocked down. So the computer players are not the best, even on super hard. And then it measures however many items you got in the correct places. You get 1 point for each. Whoever gets the most points wins. On a tie, everybody who tied for first wins.
Okay.
Anybody who has less than 3 points counts as having 0 points for purposes of determining the winner. So, the only time that matters is if everybody has less than 3 points. Then everybody loses.
You did more damage than the toads did.
Picture imperfect. Put the right parts back together to make the right picture.
Okay.
So, you hit the block to stop the cycle of parts, to stop it on the right part, to make the picture correctly.
Uh-huh.
And as it goes on, they flash faster. So, here's our picture that we need. And oh no, it faded out! Toad's face faded away.
Good. I mean...
And then it cycles through different possible things to pattern of the things, and then the mouth, and you gotta hit it the right time, and then the eyes, and that's going pretty fast. And here's our toads. You can make some very silly faces in this.
That one has a beak.
Yep. And each part is worth a different number of points. The correct part is always 10 points, and each other part is a variable amount between 1 and 10. So, there's also, there's a version with Toad that's 3 parts. There's a version with Wiggler that's 4 parts. And,
that Wiggler is sad, Yoshi.
Yeah. It's got a weird nose. And there's a version of
Mario.
Mario with 5 parts.
Oh no!
You can change what thing it has on his hat. You can have him be an X. And you can have different noses. And you can have in his mustache. And it's his mouth and his eyes.
Okay, there is a time limit as well.
Yep, and there's a time limit. And if you run out the time limit, then any parts you have not placed just do not get placed. They're 0 points.
I like Mario's Mario.
Yeah, it's old man Mario.
Yoshi's Mario seems like a caricature.